What if you could turn $10,000 into $1 million? It sounds completely made up, like winning the lottery. But for the people who invested in companies like Amazon or Tesla way back in the day, that's exactly what happened. They weren't giants then, they were tiny, overlooked companies. Finding the next one is the hard part. It's supposed to be. If it were easy, everyone would already be a millionaire. So, for the last 6 months, I've been on a mission. I have sorted through thousands of pages of financial reports, market data, and industry research to build a system. A blueprint for spotting the exact signals that a small company is about to be huge. After all that digging, I think I've found it. Today, I'm not just going to tell you about the blueprint. I'm going to walk you through the 5 signals that, when you see them together, point to a company with world-changing potential. The blueprint for a 100x winner. So, what does a company that can multiply your money by 100 even look like? We call it a 100 bagger. And while there's no magic spell to find one, there are patterns. My goal wasn't to find you one stock tip. That's easy. I wanted to give you the entire playbook. Because if I can teach you how to spot these opportunities yourself, that's way more valuable. The whole framework boils down to this. Find a small company with an amazing business and leadership that's growing like crazy and can keep it up for a long time, all while trading at a fair price. Most importantly, these companies are always riding a massive wave of change. And I believe one of the biggest waves happening right now is in one of the world's oldest industries, farming, specifically with artificial intelligence. The AI in agriculture market is absolutely exploding. Some experts predict it'll grow at over 25% every single year, becoming a gigantic market by 2034. This isn't just about self-driving tractors, it's about using data to make farming smarter and more efficient than ever before. This is the fertile ground where a 100x company can sprout. To show you how my framework works, we're going to run a simulation with the perfect company, a case study. Now, to be 100% clear, the company we're about to break down, which we'll call Agri-Mind, is hypothetical. It's not real. But it's built from all the best traits of the most promising companies I've found. It's the ideal target my system is designed to hunt. The 5 signals, the code unlocked. This is the core of the whole system. The 5 signals that tell you if you're looking at a future giant or just another small company going nowhere. Signal number 1, a tiny company in a giant ocean. The first rule of finding a 100x winner is that it has to start small. It's just simple math. It is way easier for a $300 million company to become a $30 billion company than it is for a $100 billion giant to become a $10 trillion monster. The sweet spot is usually a market cap under $2 billion and a lot of times under $500 million. Our perfect example, Agri-Mind, fits this perfectly. Let's say its market cap is around $400 million. It's small, fast, and totally ignored by Wall Street. But it's not just small, it's a small fish in a huge growing ocean. The AI in agriculture market is projected to be massive, giving Agri-Mind an insane runway for growth. Signal number 2, insane growth and high-quality money. The second signal is in the bank account. You need to see explosive growth, but it has to be the right kind of growth. I'm looking for companies growing their revenue over 20% a year, but ideally you want to see something closer to 40%. But revenue alone is just a vanity metric. We need to see quality. That means high gross margins. For a software company like our hypothetical Agri-Mind, I need to see gross margins of 75% or higher. This shows the company has a great product that people will pay a premium for. High margins mean that for every new dollar of sales, a huge chunk of it is pure profit that can be used to grow even faster. Finally, the balance sheet can't have any red flags. I look for companies with very little debt. A company drowning in debt is fragile and can sink in a bad year. A company with low debt is in control of its own future. Our ideal company, Agri-Mind, is growing revenue at 45% a year, has 80% gross margins, and has almost zero debt. It's basically a financial fortress, the unbeatable edge, and a visionary leader. Signal number 3, a moat you can't cross. This is where you separate the good from the truly great. What's the company's unfair advantage? For Agri-Mind, the advantage isn't just its software, It's the data. Imagine Agri-Mind uses thousands of sensors and drones on farms. Its AI platform analyzes all this data, soil, weather, crop health, and tells farmers exactly what to do. But here's the secret sauce. Every new farm and every new piece of data makes the AI smarter. This creates a crazy network effect. The more customers they get, the better the product gets, making it almost impossible for anyone else to compete. They aren't just selling a tool. They're selling intelligence that gets more valuable every single day. That's a powerful moat. Signal number 4, founder-led with skin in the game. Think about the biggest companies ever. They were almost all led by their founders. These are the visionaries who are obsessed with the business. They think in decades, not in quarters. The clearest sign of this is seeing how much of the company the insiders own. I want to see the CEO and their team owning a huge piece of the pie. In our blueprint, the CEO of Agri-Mind is the founder, an agronomist who started it all because she saw how inefficient her own family's farm was. She owns 20% of the company's stock. Her personal wealth is directly tied to the company's success. That tells you she's not here for a quick buck. She's building a legacy. She's a partner with you, not just an employee. The last signal and the reality check. Signal number 5, a fair price for a great future. This last signal is the trickiest. You can't overpay. The best company in the world can be a horrible investment if you buy it when it's already hyped up. A stock goes 100x because of two things. The company's profits grow, and the price people are willing to pay for those profits also grows. The key is finding a company like Agri-Mind when its market cap is still tiny, before every analyst on Wall Street is talking about it. You aren't buying the company for what it is today. You're buying it for what you believe it can become in 10 years. The journey to 100x is a long one. Patience is everything. Before the final takeaway, if you're getting any value out of this blueprint and want more deep dives like this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, drop a comment. What big trend do you think will create the next 100x stocks? Now, we have to have a reality check. Investing in small stocks is super risky. They are volatile. A stock that can go up 100x can also drop 50% or more in a bad year. And let's be real, most small companies fail. That's just a fact. For a company like Agri-Mind, the dangers are obvious. What if a tech giant like Microsoft or John Deere, who are already investing in this space, decides to crush them? What if they can't handle growing so fast? What if someone else invents better tech? That's why you never, ever bet your life savings on one of these. This isn't financial advice, it's an educational framework to help you do your own homework. So that's the blueprint. It's not a hot stock tip, it's a methodical system. First, you find a massive world-changing trend, like AI in agriculture. Second, you hunt for a small, ignored company in that trend. Third, you check the money, explosive growth, high quality, and a rock-solid balance sheet. Fourth, you make sure it has a real competitive advantage and a founder who is all in. And finally, you have the patience to buy at a fair price and hold on for the wild, but potentially life-changing ride. Finding the next 100x stock isn't about getting lucky. It's about putting in the work, sticking to a system, and betting on the future. The next Amazon is out there right now, hiding in plain sight, just waiting for someone like you to find it.